rather be on that wave, trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could go on.
So, Orion,
Mm-hmm.
you know how I went to Durban on Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's actually so crazy. I was looking at it and I
Yeah.
realized how different Joburg and Durban are, even though like we're categorized as the same place.
Yeah.
So different.
Completely different.
It's crazy because like I was looking at it, there's so many hills and dips
Mhm,
and valleys and all of these things in Durban, and Joburg is pretty much like flat.
Yeah.
If you think about it, like we're pretty much flat. We don't have as many hills and all of these things, and it's really cool to see.
If you think about it, it should actually be in the opposite way, because isn't Durban more like a coastal region?
Yeah.
So you'd expect it to be more flat, more terrains because of the ocean. It's more sea level. But if you look at Joburg, we basically have no mountains, or if we have hills, it's very minute.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it. Joburg is the biggest man-made jungle
That is so true.
in the world.
That is so true.
In the world. Have you like if you think about it, you'll realize that it is true.
Everything's been industrialized. The fourth industrial revolution took Joburg by storm.
Yes.
Compared to the other provinces within the country, you can't compare. Everything is so business centered within Gauteng in general.
Dude.
Everything, offices. Look at Sandton City, for example.
Mm.
You know how many years that took to make, and it's basically the richest square mile in Africa.
Right? Dude. Sandton is just on another level.
Sandton is on another
yeah,
level.
so we can't even...
It doesn't compare. But the funny thing is, it's not like it's full of expensive houses or everything. It's all industrial buildings, businesses, different insurance companies. You got the malls. That's what brings up its value.
Yeah, that's very true.
Have you seen how big the Discovery building is?
Dude, oh my lord. That building is... Like, what's the need for it to be that big?
So I have some insider information over here.
Tell me.
Have you watched the movie The Internship? It's
No.
Owen Wilson. They basically like work for Google.
Okay.
I don't know if you watched it. So it basically shows like how the life is of interns or people working at Google, right?
Really?
So apparently it's like a so chill zone. Like there's bean bags, there's massage chairs, just like a little beach side over there. You can
Yeah.
just chill. Apparently Discovery is like that. They got their businesses, they got their office desk, but they got their little chill section over there.
And, oop.
They got a five-a-side pitch,
What?
soccer pitch. Did you know that?
No.
It's like literally like a leisure
Oh my
zone.
gosh.
Like
No.
I would want to work there
Yeah.
just for the comfort.
Exactly.
Like mine's the work. I'm done. Let me go on my break. Let me go play some footy. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
But also, Sandton City. Have you seen the Diamond Walk?
I've never heard that phrase before.
The Diamond Walk.
Yeah, what's the Diamond Walk?
So there's like in Sandton City, right? There's just this like passageway full of the most expensive stores. There's Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, all of them. And it's just like diamond chandeliers.
What?
And yeah, it's just like
my god.
all the big name brands are all located in one row.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't go to Sandton often. I don't go like to malls and stuff often.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about them. That's pretty cool though. That's like pretty dope.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't go to malls often. So like where's like your chill spot, would you say?
My room.
Your room.
My room.
Okay.
My bedroom.
Me too, but like if you had to go out, like what's your chill spot? Like a mall or like a little center?
Obviously because Rosebank is closest, I
Yeah.
choose Rosebank.
Rosebank.
Yeah.
Rosebank is pretty chill.
Rosebank is pretty boring as well. I'm just gonna say, like, there's not much to do. Like, the Fun Company, yes,
Yeah.
it did upgrade and it looks tops now.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. There's not many activities to do other than the go-karting and stuff. But that's a niche group. Like,
Yeah.
I can't go go-karting with all of my friends.
And all the time.
Yeah.
Only so much you
It's-
can do a certain thing.
Yeah.
Yours is Rosebank. My chill spot, I'd say, is Montecasino.
Ooh.
I don't go gamble. I go there to just go to the arcade, the
Yo,
inner
but-
child in me.
Dude,
Yeah.
Monty, there's a lot of us there.
A lot of us?
A lot of us.
Meaning?
Meaning, you know how we have a certain skin tone?
Me, I'm gonna rip the band-aid off the wound. In my opinion, I know other people think otherwise. Sure. For me, it's like every corner I look, I have to worry that I'm gonna see an auntie or uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Montecasino is just like Indian galore.
That is very true.
I just see Indians everywhere.
Unfortunately, it's because we like to gamble.
Is that...
Yeah, dude.
Actually?
Yes. Do you know how many people go to like Sun City just to gamble? Plus, gambling is like an easy way to make money if you're good at it.
Easy way to make money, but also easy way to lose money.
Yeah. You know what? The upsides outweigh the downsides.
Is it?
Yes.
You sound like a professional speaking over
listen,
here.
I've actually only gone to a casino once. And that was with my parents, right? So obviously it was like a really fun time because I've never gambled before. And now this is my first time in a casino with my parents. And the thing is, you know, when you go with parents, you know, you don't have to worry too much about money and all of that thing. Yeah. And they were like, here, all right, here. And they just kept giving me. And we were sitting playing roulette.
Roulette. Tables. No?
And oh my gosh, dude, I had such a great strat.
Yeah.
And like, it was my first time playing, but I also like held back so much. And I was like, okay, this round I'm only going to put down like three chips and see how it goes.
Yeah.
My dad was like placing on the whole table while I'm putting 3 chips. And I'm like, okay, dad, go, get it, girl. And then I was like, wow, that's gambling. But I didn't play like a slot machine or anything because like, I don't know, I don't find the hype or the appeal about it because you have to play so many times to get the payout.
I feel like slot machines, my opinion, is the biggest scam there is.
Yeah.
Because you're just sitting there. The odds of you actually getting the lucky row. I think it's like a row that you have to get of the same thing.
Yeah.
How minimalistic is that? And how often does it happen?
I would say the odds are at least like 87. Yeah.
Like, it's so difficult. I
1 to 1,000. No, I would say more, dude.
More.
1 to 10,000.
Okay, no, but I can see that happening.
Yeah.
But you know what the funny thing is?
What?
It's all the old aunties and uncles that will go sit there, pull the lever, you know, Auntie Pushpa there enjoying, this play is so fun. But you're really losing money slowly. I've gambled once, right? This is a story, right?
Yeah.
So, me and my baby girl, my husband, my best friend, Jiffin.
Your baby girl.
My baby girl. Sup, baby boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, so we went for the MSC cruise, right?
Yes.
So the day before we were staying at Suncoast. So we were like, let's just go out, you know, just roam the place, let's see what it is. And there's a casino in Suncoast, like it's known for that, right?
Yeah.
So we go in, and obviously I've never gambled in my life. Okay? Shivian teaches me how to play blackjack 10 minutes before.
What?
He's like a quick go-to tutorial how to play blackjack, that quick blackjack.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to remember. We put in 200 rand, right? I kid you not. Did we double our money? I don't know.
Oh, well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
I was just calling Rand, hit me, stop, you know. I was just saying random calls. I remembered what he said. Bam, made my money back. You know, doubled it. Then Shivin and I got greedy. Like, okay, let's go one more time.
Yep.
Lost it all.
Yep. No, you know what? That's actually so real. Because, like, once you start getting on a roll, generally that's when things tend to take a turn.
You know what was funny, right? I don't want to throw him under the bus or anything. The first time I did it by myself, that's why I doubled it. I said, look, let me let Shivian have a chance. The person who taught me, he lost the money.
Oh, wow.
So I just stayed with my luck. No. Yeah. But yeah, casinos, not for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like once I have more money and I'm comfortable with my financial situation, I'll go to a casino maybe once, maybe twice, just to see if I'm any good, like, without my parents there.
Yeah. Nah, I think I had that experience. I know it's not for me. I won't go back.
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah.
But circling back to Montecasino as a whole, you know, the amount of times I've got caught by family or just randomly just found family members at Monte And the funny thing is, I got caught twice by family members when I was out with a girl.
Oh.
Yeah. But it wasn't even like I was on a date or anything. The first time I was with my girl best friend at the time.
Yeah.
And then my cousin comes up and she's older, right? And she's like, "Oh, Ryan, who is this?" I'm like, just a friend. Second time also, but I was holding a bouquet of flowers and my granddad's brother caught me. He was going to go gamble.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
And he came and he was just like, "Oh, who's the flowers for?" I was like, "Oh, no one.
It's for me.
It's for me. I want it,
like flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why I say it's like Indian Central at Monty.
Yes, 100%. I do agree with you fully. Because, like, from the restaurants to the casino to, like, anything else, I feel like it's just a place where we feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like mainly because they have that security check.
Yeah. Security check being?
Being when you enter Monty, they, screen you and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just gives you a sense of security.
Yeah. I know, from personal experiences, once the liquids start flowing for Indians, the machines start going, the tables start getting full, and then
Yep.
Bob's your uncle.
That's very true.
Yeah.
So, actually, I was thinking about it. Casinos are a great place to, like, make friends and interact with new people, right?
That's true, that.
Because, I mean, if you're going to gamble, you might have some sort of money, right? So, my dad was teaching me a lesson the other day.
Yeah.
Or, actually, he taught me this a long time ago, but it only registered in my brain recently.
Yeah.
Right? It's form. It's a concept called form, right? What is form, you may ask? Form is family, occupation,
okay,
recreation,
all right,
and money or motivation.
Okay.
Right. And so Dr. Carnegie, he said, or he created the concept of form. And what this is about is teaching you how to interact with people. Now, because, like, if if I ask you about your family, right?
Yeah.
If I ask you, "Hey, Orion, do you have, like, any kids or anything?" That's going to get you talking because, people tend to enjoy talking about their family and all of those things because, like, they're passionate about their family. And for occupation, a lot of people can either be very passionate about their occupation or they just dislike their occupation. So it's like a great place for them to talk. Right? And these are ways for you to, like, get more comfortable with interacting with new people because sometimes, like, I know I struggle to go up to a random person and be like, "Hi, how are you?" Because, like, that small talk is just like,
it gets long.
Yeah, it gets long
and boring. Yeah.
So these points are really great in being able to talk to a person and get to know them as a person pretty quickly. Actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically hitting, like, the 4 main influential factors that influence a person's life.
Exactly.
I mean, if I had to ask you about your family or, like you said, occupation, recreation, money, right? It's something we could relate to in some way or potentially have differences. And that's what creates such a good talking point in general. What would you say out of the 4 is the most important to you?
For me, I feel like recreation. Recreation. Because it's about what you do in your spare time. And I feel like when people choose a hobby, it's something that they love. It's something that they're passionate about. It's something that they want to do and want to talk about, And that's why I feel like that one's the most important for me.
I mean, I mirror you on that recreation. I think when I'm with, like, I see a guy, for example, my first instinct is, okay, let me talk about sports. Ask you, like, what is your favorite soccer team? Who do you support? It's common interest that, you can find out and connect with people that will make you further the conversation.
Exactly.
I think also for me, I could say, or for people in general, family is a strong point.
It is. It is a very big one.
And I think, as Indians, we know how strong our family community is. If I had to go ask my parents or ask, other Indians around me, they'll be like, family is so important because that's how our parents grew up and our forefathers grew up,
Exactly.
And if you look at form and family as a unity, they'll take you back to Chatsworth.
yeah, dude. There's so much that has happened in the past couple of generations. That's actually pretty crazy to imagine. Like, okay, for example, my mom and my grandmother have always told me about the story of how their grandfather, so my grandmother's grandfather, so my great grandfather, right? How he came on the ships from India. So he was one of the people that came on the ship and came and lived in Chatsworth. Yeah, because that was one of the places where, Indians were placed. Because, hey, I'm not going to get too deep into that.
But we know
what happened
back in the day, being settled. I mean, look at it from now. We are in our community, Joburg, that's our station, right? Take it back to our past generation, our parents. They grew up in Chatsworth, like you said, that was their community. Right now, we don't have like a big sense of community. It's smaller.
Dude, I know. It's so disappointing.
Because you hear these stories like, I used to play soccer every day on the streets with my cousins.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cousin, where are you?
And it was also like, that people were more like safer back then because everybody knew everybody. So like people can't just go and kidnap someone because somebody will know of something. Exactly.
Everyone has some sort of connection to each other, or they'll know who this neighbor is. They'll be like, "Oh, you are his son, or you're his granddaughter." It always lingers back to that.
Yeah.
So that was our past generation. Then, like you said, going back to your great, my great grandmother and grandfather also came on the ships from India. Yeah. Let me tell you the story, right? So my great grandmother got sold to Stanger Sugar.
To Stanger Sugar?
Stanger Sugar. Shivian, don't laugh. To Stanger Sugar.
What's Stanger Sugar?
They used to work at the sugarcane plantations.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 And then I can see the laugh. My great grandfather got sold to Verulam some factory.
It's kind of crazy to think about the fact that our ancestors were sold. Like they didn't have a choice and they were sold.
Do you know what the crazy part is? They were sold when they were minors.
Yeah.
My great grandmother was 5 and my great grandfather was 6 when they were sold. They were put on the ships at that age.
That's actually insane.
And because of my family. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Composed. I'm composed. I promise.
Yeah. So they were brought here, and then from there, Chatsworth came about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where were your grandparents from?
My grandparents.
Unit what? Which unit?
Ooh.
Unit 7, 11, 5, 3, 10.
Okay, I think my grandfather was from Unit 7.
Yeah.
I think.
Really?
Yeah. It was Unit 7, and then my grandma was from Unit 1.
Okay.
Havenside,
okay. Because my dad's side, they're from Unit 4, and my mom's side is from Unit 7.
Unit 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my mom's side was from Unit 7, Unit 1, and my dad's side was from Spingo.
Spingo?
Oh, Rails,
Oh, crazy.
Completely different region.
Speaking of different regions, what is the difference between Phoenix and Chatsworth?
Oh, opening up a big hole over here. I'm getting daggers from Shivian because he's from Phoenix and, we the Chatsworth oaks.
Yeah, we the Chatsworth ones, yeah.
So I think it's just basically 2 different regions, of Indian settlements. But in my opinion, or not my opinion, what we know is they don't really like each other. It's like a turf war.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's obviously you get your internal warfare, whatever you want to call it, gang related stuff. It's 2 separate regions. It's like Man United, Liverpool.
I love the analogy.
If the soccer analogy didn't really sit well, because not everyone watches soccer. Like we learned in school, it's basically like the story of Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
You get
that makes quite a lot of sense. Yeah, because Romeo and Juliet, they were on opposing sides, right?
Yeah.
So obviously they're not allowed to be together. They were banned from being with each other, basically. But the fact that they found themselves and were able to come together, that's it's a breakthrough.
Yeah.
Basically,
you know, they don't like each other, Chatsworth, Phoenix, but also I wouldn't say it's like to an hostile extent.
Yeah.
You know, there's just that common difference between the two. You know, there's that common rivalry. You know, but also when it comes to them, it's somehow people can easily differentiate if you're from Chatsworth or Phoenix.
Really?
I don't know how it is.
Really?
I think people from Phoenix, they just talk differently to the way people speak in Chatsworth.
To be fair, I haven't interacted with like a multitude of Indians.
Yeah.
So I've never been able to pick up on certain things like that.
Yeah.
But do you have like an example?
Okay. So Phoenix, I want to say, I'm not sure, don't fact check me on this, but Phoenix is full of tigers.
Oh.
Do you know what tigers are?
Yeah, I kind of
Tamil
understand.
tigers. Full of Tamilians.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say that's correct. I mean, I'm a Tamilian myself, but that's what I want to say it is.
Okay. No, I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to say.
And then in Chatsworth, it's like full of it's mixed, I want to say.
Yeah.
But like every second person you go to, they'll all have a gold tooth, right? And then all the uncles will have like a picture of a dragon or a tiger on their shoulder, like a tattoo.
Yeah.
Obviously, the tigers, Tamil tigers, they'll have a tiger on their shoulder.
Okay, I never knew that. That's
never?
actually pretty interesting to find out about.
Yeah.
But so actually, that ties into something that I like, a TikTok video that I saw.
Yeah.
Like quite a while ago.
Yeah.
But it was basically talking about how in Joburg, Joburg is for work. You come to Joburg to get stuff done. Joburg is fast paced, you know.
Yeah.
You know, go. And like Cape Town is like such a relaxed, you know, I'm enjoying life.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun. And then I don't know, what is Durban? Like
I don't know what you'd associate Durban with. I feel like it's a mixture.
It is a mixture, but I feel like it's also like more of a relaxed, chill vibe. It's like the beachy vibe, you know?
People go there to relax. Yes, it's more of, I want to say, Durban is the family.
Cape Town is the party central.
Yes.
That's where you go to party.
That's where you go. Long Street, Clove Street.
Yes.
You go there to enjoy.
And so then Durban can be the relaxing, the chilled, the having fun.
To be honest, it depends what section of KZN you go to.
True.
Because if you know Rage,
yes,
like the big festival that happens after matrics end, they go for parties. It's called Rage, right? It's like this big festival where you celebrate.
I definitely went to that.
Did you go? Oh.
No.
Yeah, with our Indian families, they yeah, so there's Platt, that's in Cape Town.
Yeah.
So kids go there for their matric celebration, right? And then other people, they go to Balito, right? That's where they go for Rage.
Yeah.
And Balito in KZN.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to Balito last year, and I can tell you for a fact that's like fun central, you know?
Okay.
Everyone, all the young kids, like 18, 19, 20, they go out to have a jaw. I know, like we said, like KZN is like heavily Indian populated, but it was diverse. You know?
Okay.
Because when you go for, when you're going for leisure nowadays, everyone's mixed. It's not like the past generations where everything was so settled or like, community.
Where it's only this group with this group and that group with that group.
Now it's, we have a community, a sense of us. We the Rainbow Nation for a reason.
Exactly.
We love one another.
I love that for us.
The one thing that I love is learning about different cultures.
Really?
I love learning about different cultures.
Tell me more.
In general. So like, for me, an example for like where I study, with my group of friends, we're so diverse. Everyone's from a different community, a different background, I'm learning, some of my friends, they are Zulu origins, from Zulu origins.
Ooh.
So I can learn, what type of stuff they do in their culture, And then I have friends from Ethiopia, from Zimbabwe, and I learn all different things about them.
That's really cool though, because it's really nice having an understanding of different people.
Yeah.
Because when you go out into the world, it's not just one set. Like like race group.
Exactly.
It's everybody in anything.
Yeah. The beautiful thing is, we all joel in different ways, right? When you have a party, growing up with my parents, you'll have all the Bollywood tunes there, Kaise Bandi, Mere Sonare, right?
Yeah.
And then you also have like your old school R&B, like
YMCA.
Yeah, exactly. And you got Return of the Mac, I remember every single weekend I'll wake up, all out here is, give me hope, Joanna. Hope, Joanna. And I was like, yeah, like this is community. Literally the other day, my friends at campus, we were just playing all our old school tunes.
Oh, yeah.
And it made me clock, we may be of different races or religions, cultures, but we all have in common.
That is very true.
And that's what brings us together. For us, we urbanize, we'll go joel in the club, whatever it may be. I speak to my one friend from Kuruman, and he'll tell me how they're in Kasi, they'll just be there with their crates, they'll be there with their bottles of Black Label, their big dumpies over there, and that's a joel for them.
Yeah.
Playing piano in the background, and that's what I love.
Is it?
Because it's our differences that are making us more intrigued.
100%.
It makes me want to see, let me experience that. They in Joburg now for university, and they're like, come Orion, let me experience what Joburg life is.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's different associations for different locations.
Yes.
Right? You say Johannesburg is the hub for businesses, for work. You come here to settle for work. But there's also that beauty behind it where we still can have fun.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true. But I feel like, so I haven't gone to many clubs, but I've heard a lot of things about a lot of places.
Yeah.
Like Toy Toy.
Toy Toy?
Toy Toy.
What's Toy Toy?
So Toy Toy is, closer to CBD. It's like closer to where CBD is.
Uh-huh.
And basically, Toy Toy is the place to go when you want to get absolutely lit. And I don't mean alcohol.
Oh.
I mean everything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything else. And like Lock, Stock and beer.
LSB.
Yeah, LSB.
Is so popping.
It is popping, but there's such controversy that's been happening with some of the bouncers and stuff. So actually, let me give you some context.
Okay.
One of my friends actually told me that one of their friends, when they went to LSB, what ended up happening is the bouncer got like really aggro because it was time for them to leave.
Yeah.
Right? And she went into the bathroom because, obviously you just want to go to the bathroom before you leave. And then this bouncer goes in there and he just wants to get her out. He doesn't want her in there, and he's trying his best to get her out. And this guy goes and yanks on her ears and rips out her earrings, dude.
Gosh.
Like, what is happening? Like, how are we allowing this?
Yeah.
And I was absolutely flabbergasted at hearing that, but I do still kind of want to go to LSB.
I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's hired to do a certain.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't be too hard on bouncers because it's their job.
Yeah.
Come a certain time, if there needs to be clearance, there needs to be clearance.
But hey, if you're like one person that just really needs to go to the bathroom quickly, that should be okay, right? You don't have like an immediate cutoff point where everybody just has to be out.
But at the same time, you can feel for bouncers because imagine the amount of times people have said they want to do certain things and they don't just exit. The problems arise, there's issues. Like I said, people are just there to do their jobs.
Yeah.
They're there to get their bread and a house, a roof over their heads, get food on the table. That's their bread and butter. We can't really be too strenuous, but at the same time, there's methods or extents to which you go to your job.
True, dude. Like, personally, once I have a job, once I have like a proper... I don't want to go into corporate, let me just say.
Okay.
I'm not a corporate baby.
Yeah.
But once I have a job, like, I want it to be mostly on my terms so that I'm able to be like, this is how I want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to follow such strict rules where everything is being dictated to me, but I want to be able to have the freedom and the ability to move around and be like, oh, this is working, that's not working, this is how I can do it better. And sometimes you don't always get the opportunity in a corporate job, for example, to do that.
Okay. So let's say like 5-10 years from now, what is your ideal job? If you're still a working class person per se, what could you see yourself doing with the degree you have?
Being a flight attendant.
Huh?
Yes.
With the degree you have?
Yeah. I'm getting a degree just to get a degree, Orion.
Oh.
I want, cause I've always wanted to be a flight attendant, and that's where I've had my heart set. Yeah. But my parents told me that it's a good idea to just have a degree under my belt.
Yeah.
So that once I'm done with being a flight attendant, I can thereafter go into like psychology or one of those other things.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also kind of considering like cyber psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Which is an underrated field because there's not many people that actually know about cyber psych.
Yeah.
But I feel like because it has to do with technology, it will be the future.
Yeah.
So of course it would be a good place to go. Because and at the end of the day, flight attendants could possibly be replaced by robots.
I mean, that likelihood is very, very soon.
Yeah.
To be honest. But I can see where you're coming from with the flight attendant thing because that's fun.
Hey, who wouldn't want to go travel the world?
You're getting a free joyride and you're earning money for going away from where you actually stay.
And I'm not spending any money, other than rent and all of that stuff, while I'm in the air.
Exactly.
So if I'm flying for like 6 months at a time and I have like 2-3 day layovers in a different country, then I can always go joll and have fun there. And there's no problem with that.
I mean, it comes with its perks. I won't lie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being a friend of a flight attendant. Cough, 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 cough.
Okay, I will. If you want me to get you something, tell me.
Okay, let's do a trade-off, right? You get me, as a flight attendant, discounts for first class. I want the best of the best food. I want the most high-quality caviar, right? I want Chardonnay on the ring of a bell, right? In trade for a paddock pass to the F1, because that's where I'll be working.
Okay.
I think that's a fair deal.
You know what? As I was hearing you talk, I was like, this is so unrealistic, Orion. I don't even have the job yet. So then when you mentioned F1, I slightly reconsidered.
Slightly?
Yes.
All the money that will be spent on that flight is not even equivalent to how much a F1 paddock pass costs.
Do you understand how expensive first class and all of those things are?
Do you understand how much a ticket to Formula 1 is?
Maybe.
To be on the grid, to walk by the cars before the race
Okay.
To meet Lewis Hamilton.
I understand, but Orion, as a podcast, as influencers, we should be doing that regardless.
What do you mean?
We should be going on that track and going and speaking to these people because we're influential.
And we will get there.
Yeah,
I believe,
of course.
You know?
Of course. So then I'm not going to take that deal because I'll get it anyway. Ha!
Your point is void.
Why?
It makes no sense.
It makes so much sense. Because if we're going to get to do those type of things with the podcast, then why would I need a ticket from you?
Well, we were speaking in a hypothetical situation if we have jobs. No, we weren't talking about the podcast.
Okay.
But yes, the podcast will take us there, definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I think minus the podcast. You know, if we're doing normal working class jobs, I think that's a fair trade-off.
Fine.
You know?
I accept.
You accept?
I accept.
Are we doing left-handed shakes?
My bad.
I'm a righty, not a lefty.
Okay.
Yes.
My bad.
Hand. But speaking of F1, let's go into the Coca Lounge. Currently, we are watching the Monza Grand Prix, Italian Grand Prix. There's about 10 laps left. 10 laps left.
10 laps left.
And Lando Norris is leading the way. Max Verstappen is behind. Thoughts?
I actually don't know. I feel like it's kind of crazy that Max was winning every single race last year, and now he hasn't been doing the best.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still been doing pretty good. Oh, but I do want to say, I think I mentioned the last time that I support Alpine.
Oh, you're
or Alpine. Yeah. So as I've been watching the F1 Drive to Survive, I've realized I actually kind of really like McLaren. McLaren.
You're becoming like every fangirl alive.
No!
I go to every second girl, they'll say they support McLaren.
Okay, no. You know what? Just because you said that, I'm sticking with Alpine.
Okay.
I'm sticking with Alpine because I originally chose Alpine, but because everybody says it's such a bad team and blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, let me pick a better team, McLaren. And now this guy is saying McLaren's such a typical choice. Bro, who am I going to support? Red Bull? No, because then it just seems like I'm picking the best one, just for just. Ferrari?
Yes.
You support Ferrari? I'm not going to choose Ferrari because
of me.
You support Ferrari. Yes.
Alright, you should know this by now.
There has to be some diversity.
Oh, so now you want there to be some sort of rivalry, right? But you very well know my knowledge will take you to the dub. You just need to trust me. You just need to trust me.
I don't.
You don't trust me?
I don't trust you, Ryan. I don't trust you.
What is it with Indian girls not trusting Indian guys? Come now.
Hey, what's with Indian guys not trusting girls driving?
You want to reopen that wound?
I do want to reopen that wound. Because we went on a little drive the other day.
Yeah.
And you said my driving was pretty good for a short distance.
I mean...
Right? So now what I'm saying is we should personally go for another drive.
Okay. You can take me on a drive, right? But I want to go from here to Chatsworth.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Take me to Chatsworth.
Okay, wait, actually, on that, so I don't drive on highways often because I prefer back routes.
Okay.
But I'm relatively comfortable on highways. But as my dad and I were driving down to Durban, he was like, Aura, since you have your license, do you want to try drive a little stint on this path down?
Yeah.
And so now we were at a point just before PE, right? And you know how that road is just curves after curves after curves, dude. And now I've never really driven down to Durban, and I haven't driven the straight roads yet on the way to Durban. And I was driving, and these huge trucks are next to me, and I was just getting so scared.
Yeah.
That was the most not the scariest thing that I've ever had to do, but I was shivering in me timbers, dude. I was shivering in me timbers. And cause I'm doing the turns as well, and the wind is absolutely crazy. And every time I pass a truck, the wind comes at me again, and then the car's just wobble. Dude, craziest drive I have ever done. But I feel like now that I've done the hardest part, the rest will be just really easy.
I mean, if you're driving from Joburg to Durban, and if you pass Harrismith, that's halfway.
Yeah.
That stretch from Harrismith to Durban. If you're able to drive that part, I feel like you can drive mostly anything.
Yeah.
Because the construction over there from that Pietermaritzburg region is so terrible.
So, construction is everywhere now, by the way.
Yeah.
Construction is, because they're redoing the roads, they're adding more roads, everything is... My dad and I went past at least 50 construction points going down to Durban.
I can imagine. Even here in Joburg, I feel like every second road and highway is under construction at the moment.
But it is good for our infrastructure.
Yeah.
Because it means they're actually doing something with our tax dollars. Tax money.
Tax
dollars.
I mean, like you said, Johannesburg is the biggest man-made jungle. So it would be incorrect if we have good buildings, we have nice posh looking, malls and stuff, but we can't have the simple stuff in our roads good.
Very, very true.
Valid, right?
Valid.
But no, that's something that I'm happy that they've targeted.
I agree.
Because I know I had one of my very, very close friends here this past week, and they were driving on these roads, and they're from Cape Town, and they're like, they don't compare.
Yeah.
The Joburg roads are so terrible.
Yeah.
And
dude.
It even got to a point where they told me they have a phobia of
Johannesburg
roads. That's how bad the craters got to them.
You know what?
Because every second turn is you have to avoid,
And driving in Joburg is not easy, I must say.
It's not.
But to be fair, right, I've realized that in the different cities, right, it's completely different for everyone.
Yeah.
So Durban, like, if I were to go to Durban, I would say, oh my gosh, these roads are kind of crazy, right? But if someone from Durban came to Joburg, they were like, oh my gosh, these roads are kind of crazy as well. So it really is about perspective.
But like I said, like, the roads in Joburg are her phobia, right? So my question to you is, minus the roads, what are your top 3 phobias?
My phobias? My pobias. That's a great question. Okay. Number 1.
Your most extreme phobia.
No, okay, let's go number 3.
Number 3, okay.
Number 3. Falling. Because, like, I'm not afraid of heights, but I'm afraid of falling from those heights. If that makes sense, right? Because it's honestly, a fear of heights is not a fear of heights. It's a fear of falling.
Just falling.
Yeah. Because when you're at that height, well, okay, we're at that height now, but what happens if I fall?
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking in your head. Not, wow, this is really high. Just you know? It's not about that. It's about, oh no, what happens if I fall?
Falling. Falling is known as basophobia or basophobia. That's the correct terminology. So you have basophobia.
No, I just have a fear of falling.
That's what the fear of falling is called. It's called basophobia.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's your number 3?
Before I say my number 3, I want to say, is it your fault? Is it okay for you to say you have basophobia if you have iron deficiency? Can you blame yourself from falling if you're always dizzy? Did you take your iron tablets? That's the question I asked you. Is that why you're falling? My number 3 is
Orion. Orion.
That's my name.
Orion.
Don't say it like that's my name.
You are going to die one day. I promise you.
Yeah, God's timing. I shall. Indeed, I shall.
Anyway, yeah.
My number 3 is snakes. I don't know what the terminology is for that, but I have a fear of snakes.
Okay. We don't need terminology, dude.
Yeah.
A fear of snakes is a fear of snakes.
I just don't like snakes in general.
Okay, fair enough.
Nothing to explain about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2. So if it's falling, maybe it's dizziness as your number 2.
There's no way you just said that.
I'm just saying.
Okay, let me go with one of... Okay. Number 2, spiders. I do not like spiders. They are the bane of my existence. Because, like, I always feel like spiders come and crawl onto your face at night when you're sleeping, and then they go in your mouth or whatever. It's really...
Yeah. Nah, I get that. No Spider-Man story for you, I guess.
The insy witsy spider.
So you don't like daddy long legs?
No! Why would I like daddy long legs, bro?
So daddy doesn't have long legs?
Orion. Anyway, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is rats.
Rats.
I despise rats completely to the core. It gives me the ick.
The heebie-jeebies.
Give me the heebie-jeebies.
Well, okay. Counter question.
Yeah.
What about mice?
Mice are rats. Big, small, fat, thin, you are a rodent.
What about hamsters?
You see, hamsters are meant to be cute, but I feel like I still have a problem with them regardless.
What about capybaras?
Capybaras are scary. Just like a gigantic rat.
Dude, no? Right? They're like, I don't know. People think that they're like so small and cute, but these things are actually huge.
Massive. They can be taller than you even.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
I've seen pictures.
Really?
In Australia. Yeah, that's where capybaras are from, Australia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
These things can grow massive.
Uh-oh.
And it's scary.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no?
Now you're scaring me. Now I don't want to...
I'm sorry, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies from thinking about it. Right?
Yeah.
What's your most...
My number 1. My biggest phobia. I don't know. I don't have many fears.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
I have things that I dislike.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm not afraid.
So you wouldn't say you have, like, a top 3, just like...
Yeah, things I just don't like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
My biggest phobia, which I can say is the fact, right? I have astrophobia.
Astrophobia? What, you have a fear of astroturfs or something?
Nah. Astrophobia. I have a fear of lightning.
Oh.
I absolutely despise lightning.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay. I understand.
Do you?
No. I don't understand, but I understand you.
Let me tell you. So I don't mind the rain. You know, I always wanted to have my Bollywood dream dancing in the rain with a girl, right? Lightning's involved. You won't see me.
I.
So when I was in grade 8, right, I was doing work in our study, and it was storming outside. I don't mind. I'm coloring in my timetable over there. You know, blue for English, red for maths, right? And then bam, lightning hits the table. I fall on the floor.
Oh,
my ears are ringing. I start crying. I don't know what's going on, right? And I'm just like, nah.
Okay,
I can't do it lightning.
That's pretty intense, dude.
Ever since then, I've been traumatized.
That's kind of crazy. Like, I'm the complete opposite. I love lightning. I love, it's so peaceful.
It's like white noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I will say, if I had to pick a number one, it would be not having animals like me. What? Like I went down to Durban and my cousin, he had this dog.
Yeah.
He just recently got the dog. And immediately that dog and I clicked.
Yeah.
If an animal and I don't just click like that, I will cry.
Or sometimes I wonder, is that a phobia?
It can be, because anything's a phobia nowadays.
That's true. That's true. I mean, these were our phobias, and I'm very curious to know, what are your phobias?
Yeah.
You know, do you have any peculiar phobias for us to know? Maybe we can shout it out in the next episode. What do you think?
That would actually be amazing.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Tell us down below, what are your phobias? And yeah, maybe you'll get a shout out.
Hey, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the video and comment exactly what Orion said. And go follow our socials because we do like posting TikToks and Reels.
So yeah, make sure you put on your notification bell so you never miss an upload. And until next time, deuces.